All right, just want to. All right. Folks, tonight we are talking about Aureus Alliance Holdings. And as the name implies already, Aureus is the company's name. Alliance means we are building a lot of relationships and alliances through various ventures and sectors. I do know currently we are doing gold mining, but we will be doing property development, IT services, education. There's medical coming. So, folks, there is AI, there's software. So, there's a lot there on the cards for the company. And through all of that, there is a lot of different alliances being built through various countries. Various countries. I don't even want to try and name all of them because you're going to be here the whole day because Donovan and JP and the team that are doing the development side of the company, meeting all these people, are in meetings just about every day, forging these relationships. And then holdings already tells you when you talk about a company that's got holdings in their name, they normally a company that holds not just one, but many different ventures under an umbrella type of thing. So the same thing here. Like I said, with all those ventures, it's going to be a holding company that holds various different ventures. And through that all, we will be building gold-backed ventures because it's gold-backed from the mining, which is our core product. We're talking about real gold and real profits because we are going to be taking real gold out of the land, selling it to the Fidelity refineries in Zimbabwe, and then we will earn profits from that. And then everything, all of what we are doing is designed to create long-term shareholder value while uplifting communities. All right, folks, that is my opening. So let's get to. Now my computer is sticking. Just hang on. I think that's the right slide. All right, number 2, yes. So, folks, why do you want to become an affiliate? Well, like Amazon, when you promote an Amazon product, if you go onto their marketplace or whatever, and then you find something and you become an Amazon affiliate, let's say it's a book and you like reading, you're going to now go out and you can say, hey, Robert, here's a book that I'm reading. If you want to read this book and it resonates with you, just share, click on this link and you can purchase it. And I will earn something from it. Thank you, my friend. Something to that effect. And then Robert will get um, uh, the commission from that because he then sold the book using his link. So the same thing here. When you become a shareholder, you get a link in your back office. And that is the only way the company allows people to join as shareholders is through an affiliate link of someone that is already in the company as a shareholder. All right. Even, and I don't want to say this is what people must do, when you join under the company's main link, which I'm not even going to say what it is because that's not the way I want to work. I'm just going to say there are some people that still sign up under the company's link because there is no way for them to get an affiliate link from someone. They just found it on Google and then they joined up. So those people, they automatically get assigned to a leader via the system. But that is not the way I want it to work. So I prefer that you reach out to the person that invited you. And rather, if you are inviting people, make sure they have your link so that they can sign up to be under you so that you can guide them and mentor them and take them step by step, walk the journey with them. All right, that is what I would prefer. So, yes, you get paid if that is the case. So that's the entire idea behind the Aureus affiliate program is that you will then get paid for that person because you are the one that is walking them step by step through this program and helping them and building their team with them. So you as a leader will get given from the company a thank you, and that is what the affiliate program is about. So it's a simple and optional way to earn. I don't want to say optional because part of me feels, folks, every week I've been saying this, that yes, we give this as an optional way to make money. But my honest opinion is If I build a brick and mortar store today, no matter where I go and do that, if I just build a pizza shop, do you think people are going to come to my pizza shop if I just open the shop and there's no marketing, branding or anything like that? It's just doors with things inside, me sitting inside. Do you think people are going to know who I am and what I am? They wouldn't know that. So the same with us. If you are an affiliate and you are part of Aureus, how can you honestly think the company would make money if we don't stand up and say, hey, I'm partly an owner of this business. Let me go out or let me be vocal and speak out about what I'm an owner of, and then make more money for the business by sharing it with other people that also may be looking for this kind of an opportunity. Now, folks, I'm not going to tell you the benefits of being a shareholder. Sorry, folks, I'm just getting hot. Just excuse me. I'm not doing a strip show. I'm just very hot, so I'm going to take this off. Sorry about that. That feels better. Yo, now I can breathe as well. Sorry about that, folks. That jacket was really, really hot. Robert, I'm going to send it back to you, right?
Go right
So
ahead.
I, I honestly feel my personal opinion is let's not look at this as an optional way to make money. It's an optional way to make a little bit of money now while you're waiting for your dividends, if we can use that way of saying optional. But I believe if you're really serious about Aureus, you should be using the affiliate side right now to to cover your bills right now. But then every time you get a dividend, it's like a 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th check. Because remember, we get paid 4 times in a year. So you actually get a more of a bonus than a normal person in a normal salary or a normal job would get just with 1/13th check. So, folks, this is really, I think Aureus is disrupting. That's my term. Disrupting what we all used to. That is just my honest opinion. All right. So, folks, you share the opportunity. Someone buys shares, you get paid, and your network is obviously your future. All right. So, let's move on to the next slide. All right, folks. I changed the slide slightly. As you can see, I didn't put the phase details here, but folks, there are 3 ways to earn an income. All right, with Aureus affiliate options. So it's built for partners, it's powered by teamwork, obviously, and it's designed for growth because all of it is incentivizing those who do build the company. And obviously, if you're building the company and people are joining with you and under you, you are obviously building your own team. And with that, like we said, your network is your future because I can tell you now, if you are building a team, there's no doubt about it that you're going to earn from them. As I get to the one of the last slides of the presentation, you'll see what I'm talking about when I talk about that. So the first way number 1, direct sales commission. So you earn instantly when someone you introduce purchases Aureus products. Now, remember, I say products for now, but it's shares. At a later stage, I believe JP is still working on other products. I do know he mentioned that the bankers cards will become another product, but I think that is coming on its own ecosystem and website. But there will also be a commission structure around that as well. But for now, let's just talk about the shares and you selling shares of Aureus Alliance Holdings, the gold mining part of the business. All right. So the second part to get paid is the gold diggers competition, which is number 2. It says team building commission on here, but it's a gold diggers competition. That is when you build a team, your individual team, or should I say your individual bonuses, or should I say your individual earnings of how many people you invited to become shareholders. So wherever you are on that leaderboard of the top 50, that then will show up and it will say, okay, you are number 1 or you number 5 or you number 10. or wherever you end up, and at the end of the month, you'll get paid according to that. And then the third way is what we call the daily team performance bonus. That is for team leaders that qualify with a team, which I will explain later in the third way to get paid. When you have a team and you are qualified with that team and they are the ones that are earning, then you will get paid according to that as well. I will explain that as well when I get to that part. So there's three ways. There's one mission: share, grow, and prosper. Together, we build a legacy. Remember, folks, we are doing this not just for ourselves. Well, that's my honest opinion. I'm not doing this for myself. Yes, I'm sitting here, maybe working alone for now, but I'm also doing this for my family. I'm doing this for a greater family, not just my immediate family, but for the Aureus family as well. Because I know today I might plant a seed in one of you, but tomorrow that seed is going to be watered. The next day it's going to be nurtured. And the next time you're going to say to me, Paul, on Wednesday, the 19th of August, you told me that I can do this. Today I'm sitting here, I'm a millionaire, I've got 2 more houses, I've got something for my family is well off, and I'm earning money that I never knew I could earn, but thank you for sharing how I can make the money. Now that is what I call empowerment, and that is what I would like to be an empowerer, and to give people the power that they've not had for so many years because it's been lost to them. That's how I feel. All right, so folks, let me explain one by one how these ways to get paid work. So the first way is how the affiliate commission works, right? All right. When you introduce someone who decides to buy shares, let's call it $10,000, all right? Or let's just give you the breakdown first, and then I'll give you the example of the $10,000. So when you introduce someone and they buy shares from you, you will receive a 15% direct sales commission. DSC for short. DSC for short, direct sales commission. All right. 10% goes into your USDT wallet, which you can withdraw or convert. Sorry, something's just popping up on my screen here. I'm just trying to see what it is, why it's disturbing me here. Right, sorry about that. And then the other 5% is the system will automatically buy you what we call fractional shares. All right. We call them fractional shares because as we get bigger and bigger, those shares or those fractional shares that get bought for you may not qualify for a full share until you've got enough of them to make a full share. Then you convert, what's the word? Robert, what's the word, man? I'm forgetting the word now. Sorry, man. I can't get to the word tonight. When you consolidate the shares. Geez, like I couldn't get to the word. Sorry, folks. It's been a long day and my mind is like tired. Sorry about that. You go and consolidate your fractional shares to make that whole share. Sorry about that. So, folks, that is basically the gist of the 10% and the 5%. I will now explain in an example how it works. All right. So, let's say you invite a person with $10,000. They're putting $10,000 down as a share value, right? Then you will receive $1,000 in your USDT wallet in the back office. Like I said, you can withdraw or convert it. Then the system will buy you 5%, which is $500 of fractional shares. All right. Let's give you an example. Let's say you invite John. So John buys those shares from you. So you then get that $1,000 and $500 is bought in fractional shares for you. So let's look what happens after this. Because you've already got the $1,000, you got the $500 bought on your behalf by the system of fractional shares. Look what happens. Your upliner, Tom now receives 15% from your $500 of fractional shares that were bought. Now, this goes 4 levels back. All right. So the same thing happens. Tom got $500, or you bought $500. So he got 10% of that, which is $50, and 25%, which is the 5%, bought him fractional shares. Then his upliner is going to get 10 and 15% of this 25. All right. So that goes on, like I said, 4 levels deep. So that's the first way to get paid. All right. Second way to get paid. Folks, this is very easy. It's not that hard. It really is not that hard. It's just about sharing it with people. And if you are on any of these leaderboards or in earning any of these, you will see it there. There's people that are literally making money on a daily basis because it is that simple. I don't want to say it's simple because some people find it hard, but it is, compared to other platforms I've seen, it's a lot more simpler. All right. So, folks, the gold diggers competition is for those top 50, should I say, affiliates or business partners that sell the most amount of shares within a month. Remember, the more you sell or introduce, the higher you're going to feature on the leaderboard. And if you are in first place, you will earn 15% of the pool. If you're in second place, you'll earn 12% of the pool. If you're in third place, 10% of the pool. If you're in fourth to 10th place, you will earn 3% of the pool. If you're in 11th to 20th place, you will earn 2% of the pool. If you're in 21st to 30th place, you will earn 1% of the pool. And then everyone between 31st to 50th place earns 0.6 of the pool. All right. So obviously, the more you build, the higher you will rank and the bigger your reward. So, folks, just remember, the more team, the bigger the impact. So, because when you have a greater team or you're reaching out to more people, you're clearly going to stand more of a chance. Numbers don't lie. The numbers will catch up to you eventually, because if you reach out to more than enough people, eventually they're going to start saying, okay, I will join. Because it's just, numbers don't lie. Okay. So, folks, that is an example. So let's give you another example, a scenario. So let's say Aureus has a pool of 300,000 for the month. That's dollars. All right. So if you are the one in first place and you're earning at 15%, you would earn $45,000. If you were in second place or are in second place, you would earn 12%, which is $36,000. Third place, you would earn 10%, which is $30,000. Everyone from fourth to 10th place would earn 3%, which is $9,000. 11th to 20th place, 2%, which is $6,000. Everyone from 21st to 30th place earns 1%, which is $3,000. And then 31st to 50th place at 0.6% earn $1,800. Now, folks, I believe that is good money. I know I can speak as a South African. Even at the bottom there of that example, $1,800 to a lot of people could be a lot of good money. You know, I don't want to say what average people are earning on a daily basis or a monthly basis in South Africa. I'm not a statistician, if I can use that word. I always get it wrong, and I think I said it right tonight. But I am not there to stereotype. I'm not there to blame people. I'm not there to say some people are earning better than others. That's not for me to say. But all I'm saying is, if any family can make $1,800 even at the bottom of this list, that is still a lot of good money to add to whatever they are earning. So I believe that's good money. All right. So, folks, the third way to get paid, all right, is the daily performance pool. Sorry, I forgot to tell you, the direct sales commission you earn straight away. It's as people are buying shares from you, they qualify. When their shares are added to their dashboard, you will then earn your commission. On the gold diggers competition. It's a monthly bonus that is paid out to the gold diggers. And then this is now a daily performance pool. It's every 24 hours. It's daily. It cuts off at 12 o'clock South African time every night. And that's when the people are paid out. But I'm going to explain it to you. So it's a daily performance pool to the top 10 teams. Let's just go into the slides and then I'll show you exactly how it works. So every day we are selling shares as a company. 5% of those sales go into the pool. All right. And it then forms this pool. And then from there, the daily performance pool is paid. And this is how it will work. So you firstly, to qualify, need a team. All right. To compete. So for that, you need 5 level 1 referrals. All right. They then need 5 level 1s on their own. So that means your level 2 also need 5. So that means you've got 5 level 1s. They all have their own level 1s, which means your level 2 is also got 5. Then every one of those have to be active with 1 share minimum. 1 share minimum. 1 share means you are an active shareholder. When you have this minimum requirement, you have a qualified team, you go on your back office in your affiliate dashboard, and then you go and look under daily performance pool, and you then go and register and put your team name there. And if your team is qualifying daily because they're selling enough, because remember, I'm going to explain now how you're going to earn. If your team is performing, you will be one of the top 10 teams. So how are winners ranked? Your team volume decides your position. Remember earlier I told you, you want to build a team? Now this is where having and building a team benefits you. I know when I worked for my salary, I never got paid on what my colleagues did or any work that they did never benefited me. So this is a way. Let's say Robert is part of my team. All right. Nashi is under Robert. Now when Robert and Nashi go out and they sell shares to people, I could be sitting at home. Maybe it's my time to sleep. So I sleep. But they out and they selling shares. When I wake up, I see, Ish, daily performance pool. Yo. Look at this. I've got $100 to my name. Man, because why? Robert and Nashi went out and they were building a portfolio of shareholders. And because of that, because I have an active team that are duplicating the efforts of all of us that are trying to sell shares, that just makes it easier for you to earn money, even while you are sleeping. Remember, what's his name? Warren Buffett even has that saying, if you don't learn to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. And that is so true in today's world. Because I can tell you now, there are even people that have worked for 40, 50, 60 years in an industry. And when they retire, they still don't have enough money to really enjoy their retirement. Folks, I don't want to, like I said, stereotype. I just know that there are people. I mean, one of the shareholders the other day in a private message to me even said, they don't want to eat dog food. They are 71 years old. That was their age. And they even told me that same thing to my face. Because why? A lot of pensioners are ending up eating the cheapest dog food to get by. I don't know if they do it in other countries, but that's just, I know what happens here in South Africa. And this person was South Africa when they spoke to me. It was hard to hear that. The reality is that some people are forced to do that because living circumstances affect some people more than we know. Folks, if you can benefit from having a team that works with you and for you, and you can benefit off the leverage of that, then allow it to work for you. That is why you want to introduce people under you so that you can benefit from that. Don't sit there and say, I don't know how to earn income when we are telling you. Just invite people. Invite people, share the business with them. If they decide to join under you, great. If they decide to get people, because all it takes is one. And if you can get 1 times 10, it's going to be even better for you. Because if you have 10 really active people building a team and they duplicate the process and they go out and they on fire and they teach another 10 people, imagine then how your team's going to perform and how you're going to make money. So, folks, this is one way that you literally can make money. And at the end of this segment, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Let me just take a sip. Sorry about that. I just get hiccups when I talk. So your entire team counts. So the higher your team volume, the higher you rank on this list of top 10, right? And it's only the top 10 teams that will get paid, the team leaders. All right. So team volume drives your position. You build, you grow, you compete, and then you climb the rankings. All right. Very, very simple. So how do you get paid? For those of you that maybe have been here from the beginning, you will know that this looks very similar to our original Gold Diggers breakdown. So in first place, you would earn 40% of the pool. In second place, you would earn 20% of the pool. In third place, you would earn 12% of the pool. In fourth to 10th place, you will earn 4% of the pool to each of those people. And then when you get paid, all right, you will get paid 80% to your USDT wallet and 20% will buy you fractional shares. And this, like I said, is paid daily at 12 o'clock midnight South African time. So, folks, this is how you can track and see it on your on a live dashboard on the website. All right. If you go onto your affiliate dashboard and you then click on daily performance pool and you scroll down, you will see this leaderboard, right? And then in this example, when I took the screenshot, I never knew these people at first, but I have learned, like I said, if you are a team leader and you teach your team to duplicate what you have done, you can benefit. Now let's look at this. Number 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That is one team. And each of them fall in order of how they joined the company. This is the leader of this team. They then introduced this person. Then this person introduced this person. This person introduced this person. This person introduced this person. But if you look now, they all on this day earned the same amount of money because as a team, they empowered each other to earn that. So, folks, like I said, you can leverage with and off your team's efforts. Even if you are not having a great day, you can still earn because you have duplicated the process and helped them duplicate the process as well. So, folks, you can see where you stand on the leaderboard. The top 10 teams are going to feature here. It will show. Obviously, you choose a team name. Here's the team names on this column here. And you will see how many shares you've sold for the day. And then you'll see what your prize is in the green number. So, folks, that is the leaderboard. This little icon here is at the top over here on the website. It's a blue little arrow, so you can just click it and it will update the current standings, so you'll see a live version of that. All right, so folks, why do all three of these programs exist for the affiliates? Let's break it down. It's to empower. What did I say just now? It's to empower people, right? So we want to empower ordinary people. Folks, Donovan and JP, They could have sold all the shares to someone that wanted to buy all of them, 1.4 million shares from the company one time. But that's not what they wanted. They wanted to help every normal person, as it says, ordinary people, to build extraordinary futures. Now, I know if I look at what Aureus is going to be able to do compared to what I was achieving in the normal workplace, I know that that phrase extraordinary is going to come to existence. Because I can honestly feel the energy in this business. I can see the vision. I understand the vision. That's why I'm sitting here today. However, I will admit, I was one of those skeptical people. I will not lie. For those of you that saw me in Cape Town, you can verify that's what I said at Cape Town as well. I was one of those people that was very skeptical when JP first approached me, and I still don't see Reviewer on board. I didn't really want to listen to him. I said, no, I'm tired of this type of stuff. I don't want to listen to it. I tried to put him off at any chance I had. I just didn't want to listen to JP. Folks, need I say more? Look where I'm sitting. That's what, when something is good, it's going to just, you don't have to sell it to anyone. That's just me. That's just my opinion. If something is really good and people really understand it, you don't need to sell it to them. You just need them to understand what the vision is. They need to understand what it's about. And they themselves will decide and make that decision. So anyway, folks, we are building together because we are one team, one bigger team, one mission, and one future to make this the biggest company that is helping the ordinary person build extraordinary futures. We want to create wealth. We want to create real value, real ownership, and have real impact. Not just say we're going to do it. We want to create that real impact on people's lives. Now, I know there are some people that have earned from the affiliate program. They have already earned from the affiliate program, and they can tell you how it's affected their lives for the better. We also want to leave a legacy. Folks, at the end of the day, this is a company that will still benefit your family even when you're gone. I don't want to wish it upon anyone that you go anytime soon, but you can benefit your family even when you're gone. You can put them in your back office as beneficiaries, and you can leave your shares to them if something happened to you or something takes a wrong turn somewhere along the line. They are benefiting. Now, I know when I worked in my normal workplace, there was no ways that my work was going to do that for my family. All right, folks. So you are building this for your families, for your communities, and for our generations that are still yet to come. All right, folks, this is another one. If I could open up all the microphones now, you all know my saying. See you at the top because the bottom is overcrowded. So yes, we want to rise together. From gold to generations. We want to mine today. But remember, we are building tomorrow. So let's build the wealth. Together, we can change the future. All right. So, folks, as I said, I want to see you at the top because the bottom is overcrowded. So, let me just switch it off. All right. Does anyone have a question or a comment or a testimony for tonight? If anyone has a question, testimony, or a comment tonight, you are welcome to put up your hand. And then we can unmute you and then you can ask.
Well, Paul, while we are waiting for people to put up their hands, I would just like to say I would just like to mention one thing. People, please remember that when you are purchasing shares or your downlines purchase shares, please, once these shares are approved, please go and check regularly in your back office and go and consolidate your shares because there are going to be constant little extra shares that you're going to receive, the fractionals and all that. And sometimes, even if it's a fractional share, you may need to consolidate it. So if you don't consolidate it, you can't get rewarded for your dividend if you don't do your part by consolidating it. All right, guys. So thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Anyone else have a question or a comment? Um, has anyone really tried to take this to heart and build a team? And how well are you doing? Anyone want to share a story with us, or how it's going for you, maybe in your country, or if you're not from South Africa? Because I don't want to say everyone here is from South Africa, because I do know we have international people. I'm just not seeing most of the international people that I'm used to. So just see a few odd names here and there of people that I believe are not South African. But that's why I'm asking. If you're from a different country and you and your team are working or whatever, share with us a little bit. Share how it's working for you, how it's not working for you. What is it that give us a little bit of feedback. As I said, folks, let's not harp on the negatives, if I can put it that way. Yes, we all know what's happening with the dividends at the moment. Let's not cry about that over and over and over. But let's look what is tonight about affiliate program. So how is that working for you? Are you or are you not using it? And is it working for you? Are you finding it difficult to promote? What is it that we can maybe, is there something that we can bring to the table that makes it easier? What more can you guys, how can I say, give us feedback on so that we can maybe improve things? Because that's what we're here for. We don't just want to present, we also want to know what's working or what's not working for you folks. The floor's open. Okay, I think there's a question. I suggest that the system should be placed people who are joining using the link under those. All right, folks. I'm still waiting for anyone with a question. If you have a question, otherwise, if there are no questions tonight, then I will call it an early night, and then I will see you again on Friday night. Friday.
Paul, before we close up,
Yes.
I'd just like to say for the first time, I've actually managed to qualify for the daily pool. And it's
All
taken me
right.
this long, but I'm also getting there little bit by little bit.
Well, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I'm sure, there are still a lot of people that are qualified, but I don't know if it's those people that just don't go into their back office and they don't notice this. But I do know that there's a few people that have big teams. They do have big teams and they could be earning a lot of money, but they are sitting every day not noticing this. I do know there are a few people. I'm not going to single it out now. I'm not going to even show it on screen right now because I just feel I don't want to say unfair, but I just feel it's I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know why people would be sitting there. It's probably this. I don't want to say probably, but it could be people that are moaning about dividends that could even be those that should be earning on the daily pool, but they haven't registered their team. I'm just putting it out there. Because every day someone sent me a message today again. I won't say what the message was about, but it was obviously a disappointing message to get. But I just feel the person is obviously coming from a place where they don't understand stuff. That's all I can say. All right, folks, if there's no questions or no comments or no testimonies or no stories or suggestions or anything like that, like I said, I want to see you at the top because the bottom is overcrowded. Cheers until Friday night. Thanks.